but now we're not only doing chain rule, we're doing chain rule and product rule together. Just a quick reminder that this is our formula for the chain rule. So here we go. We have to find the derivative of this function right here. Before I start anything, I want to break that apart, and I'm going to look at this as a product. So I have this one function times this other function. So let's say that I have h of x, and then this one is f of x, and this one is g of x. Okay, it's just so we can label the stuff before we start doing anything. Okay, so now I will do f of x right there separate. Okay, so 2x to the fourth, and then right there. I will find the derivative of this one all the way. I will find the derivative of this one all the way, and then I'm going to bring it back together applying the chain rule, just so you know what the plan is. So like you know, I like to separate that in outer and inner, and then find the derivatives. So the outer of that function is that right there. The inner is that right there. So when you find the derivative, 5 goes in the front, and then you minus 1 from the exponent. Okay, so that's the power rule right there. Same thing right here. 4 goes to the front, multiply by 2. I get 4. I drop 1 from the exponent, I get 3. Okay, so far so good. Now we're going to find the derivative of f of x function. And this is all side work, okay? So to find the derivative of f of x, I will do the outer function, and then multiply by the derivative of the inner function. Okay. Multiply that. All right. So I went all this way just to find the derivative of f of x, and it's one of the two functions right there. I'm going to do everything for g of x. And like I said, all of this is just side work. So the g of x function will be this one right here. Okay? So outer, inner. Outer is this right here with the exponent of 1. Inner function is 4x to the third power minus 1. That 3 you can barely see. It's okay. So 1 goes to the front, and then you drop 1 from the exponent. You have 0, and everything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So that's the derivative of the outside right here. And when compared to this one, you have the 5, and then what goes on the inside to the fourth power. But this whole thing is just 1. Yay. So 3 goes back to the front, multiply by the constant 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. Drop 1 from the exponent. From 3 goes down to 2. All right. So the derivative of this function right here, I have just 1. And then multiply by the derivative of the inner function. Oh, this one was easy. Okay, so just 12x squared. All right. Now, here we go. Ready for this, guys? It's not bad. Okay, so here I am trying to find the derivative of this whole thing. And I'm applying the product rule. And that states that if I multiply the function of f by the derivative of the function g, and then I add to the function g times the derivative of function f. Okay? And I'm just using h of x, so we know when we're talking about h of x, we're talking about the actual question. All right. So function f right there. times the derivative of g plus function g times the derivative of function f. This whole thing. It looks intimidating, but we got this. Okay, we're going to multiply this. You don't even have to distribute, and because we're going to end up factoring. Now here I'm just going to move 40x cubed to the front. Okay. Now, what can I factor here to make everything look better? I know I can factor 4x squared because I can't pull. So I will factor out 4x squared from there. And I can also factor out 2x to the fourth plus 1. Smallest exponent will be 4. So I'll factor this out. So 4x squared. So 4x squared divided by 12x squared, that will give me 3. This guy divided by this guy, I'm just have to subtract the exponent. So 5 take away 4 is 1. So I have only one of this binomial right here left over. Okay. Now 4x squared divided by 40x cubed. 40 divided by 4 is 10. X cubed divided by x squared is x. Okay. Now, this guy divided by this guy, I only have this guy left. Okay. There's nothing I can do about this. I will go ahead and distribute here. So I will end up combining like terms. Now I'll combine this with this. That will give me 46x to the fourth power minus 10x plus 3. Can I simplify anything else? No? That's it, or done. 8 minutes per question, we got this.